Hey guys, so I just wanted to make a little clip just to keep you guys in the loop. I know there's a lot of people messaging me right now. Oh, the market's down, blah blah. Should I sell? Should I buy? Essentially, what we're seeing is normal, right? This is very, very normal. So we're looking at a chart of Ethereum here. Um, I was posting this for weeks, right? I was mentioning that we were in this ascending triangle. Now, when we were in the ascending triangle, it's very normal for us to come back and retest here, right? And essentially, that's all we're doing. And if you look here, every single one of these triangles comes back and retests the breakout point. It's just, with crypto, we're a little bit where this is probably showing you something more in the traditional market, like if the stock breaks out, there's a lot less volatility. Well, here we get extreme volatility. We're going up 22%, and we're getting a full retrace back down to the pattern of about the same. Does this change anything for me personally? No, absolutely not. I mean, I would have to see us flush, come down here, and break through here, and I know it sucks because you're not selling the top, but at the same time, you're not going to ride it all the way down to the bottom, right? And this would tell me that, the market is due for a larger correction, possibly even bearish momentum. But I know a lot of people get confused with the Bitcoin dominance, and it's the main reason I wanted to make a video, because I get to explain it to some of the people that I work with and stuff like that. But a lot of you other guys, I don't get a chance to speak with. So essentially, when Bitcoin dominance is moving down like this, it means that altcoins are appreciating. Bitcoin dominance is essentially taking the entire crypto market. Let's say we're worth $1 trillion. Well, out of that $1 trillion, Bitcoin is worth $20.55 billion out of that entire market share. So as of right now, Bitcoin's market dominance is quite high. And I know sometimes, all these lines can be confusing for people. I've had a lot of these lines on here for years, not really looking at changing them. This is a major market shift. This is a major market shift. So when we got this first major market shift, this was altcoins appreciating versus Bitcoin. Then we had Bitcoin appreciating versus altcoins. And as you can see, this was in August 20. Now, if we go back to this chart, and I know sometimes it's hard to look at things versus Bitcoin, but this is all very normal versus Bitcoin. So August 20th, so August 20th was top for Ethereum, right? If we go to that Bitcoin dominance chart, what happened in August? We saw Bitcoin outperform the rest of the altcoins. Now, again, on Ethereum versus Bitcoin, I'm not really seeing anything for concern here. Again, just a different pattern playing out, but all we're doing is retesting the top of the pattern. So this is a cup and handle. This is a cup handle formation. It's possible that we could come back and retest all the way down here at 0.036 of a Bitcoin. But we could just find support here, and that would fall in line with the ascending triangle that we're looking at, right? So I'll just show you cup and handle here, right? Cup and handle reversal pattern. Images right here, right? So really bullish, right? Sometimes they can break down, sometimes they break up, right? But you will get a retest of the pattern. Most patterns will be retested. It's just so Am I really concerned about anything at the moment? No, I'm not. Another thing I can show you, which will ease the mind a little bit to let you know we're still in the bull market. I am using Market Cipher. I've had Market Cipher for a while now. It's probably one of the best indicators I've ever seen, to be honest. And I'm just going to go to the BLX chart, which has all of Bitcoin's price history dating all the way back to roughly, um, you know, 2010. So it's a few years shy, but it's good enough for what I want to show here. So with Market Cipher, I've been able to determine the bottoms of the markets. So here we have the bottom of the bear market back in 2015, and there was no real fake outs after that. You see this big green, big green dot down here. That is a long call. So this will tell you to long the market. And then here we had the same, and this was the bottom of the market in 2018, and we didn't go back and revisit these levels. Now, I found something interesting on this Market Cipher to determine the tops. Are we going to sell the absolute top? Probably not, right? But I'm not looking to sell the absolute top or buy the absolute. Even with our indicator for the 2-week bottom, doesn't mean we would have bought, for example, right here, you wouldn't have bought using Market Cipher right at like 3,000. You probably would have bought roughly about 4,000, 4,500. But if we look here, this is essentially what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a red dot on the monthly to determine the market is, in fact, going for a longer bearish trend. Also, I'm looking for this RSI to start heading down. I'm looking for the money flow to start turning over and headed back down. We're not seeing any of those signs yet. The RSI is a little bit coming down here, but it could just be a simple correction like we see over here, right? But I'm still seeing the money flow increasing. It's still increasing. There's no sign on the blue anchor wave that we're slowing down or momentum is decreasing. So I'm going to play this with a bullish bias until I get told otherwise. What I think is irrelevant, what I think may never happen, what I do have is an indicator that's very powerful, allows me to determine whether my thesis is incorrect or correct. And right now, the bullish bias is the correct one to be playing with. I want to think bearish in a bullish market. When we see red like this, like we're seeing on the side here, how many times in my Telegram group I've mentioned to everybody, hey, red or for buy, and you will go into profit, right? It's a bull market. You don't have to be a genius, and I'm not sitting here claiming that that's what I am. I mean, at the end of the day, this is basic TA, and obviously there is some more complicated stuff with Bitcoin dominance and stuff like that. That if you start to pay a little bit more attention to the space, you'll start to understand. But I just wanted to do a brief overview and everything's very normal here, very, very normal. So I'd be looking for that monthly. All of these have monthly momentum still to the upside. Do I think it's going to go for another year? Probably not. Do I think we have enough momentum here to go for another, 2 to 6 months? Yeah, I do. I think we'll have at least 2 to 6 months in this bull market. So I just wanted to update you guys, let you know, and obviously I'm still holding the majority of my positions, even my very speculative altcoins. I've taken a little bit of profits when I got doubles on a lot of these coins, but I'm still holding the majority, and I plan to ride them until I get told to sell by my indicator, because my indicator knows more than I do, right? So we have to trust the tools that we use and what works for us, and just rely on those tools to get an edge on the large majority of traders and market participants. So yeah, so I mean, at the end of the day, am I doing anything crazy here? No, but I would, looking or exercising, looking at some of these altcoins, or possibly even just averaging a little bit into Bitcoin until proven otherwise. So, okay, guys, have a good one.